Morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn. So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis. I'll be with you until 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday and it's a wet Wednesday morning across Trinidad and Tobago. So if you're heading out onto the road, as many people are, please be careful and take your time. Okay? Nice. We have a lot to talk about this morning. We have 3 interviews this morning. One, of course, is behind the badge. We'll have Corporal Greenwich on board. We'll take some phone calls inside that segment as well and review what took place with the Pennywise robbery. We have Brian Big on in the first hour on some legal matters. We have a story that was run on the CNC3 News last night with a student at a school. And we have Empress Ajay coming on in the later half of the program. She's having a show for Republic Day, and it's in dedication to Andre Tanker. All right? So stay tuned for all of that. And I'll try to take as many calls as possible in between. Okay? I want to say good morning to the family of the female security guard. There were reports yesterday. Apparently she was moved to Mount is what the report said. And people thought that she had passed away. So she is alive and well. Well, she's alive for now and she's fighting for her life. And I understand, based on a few reports, that she needs blood. So, just the other day I had a family member that needed blood. And I'm saying to you guys, if ever there was a cause, this is one. Okay? And we do wish her a very, very speedy recovery. I hope that she comes out of the situation that she's in. I mean, just thinking about, whole day yesterday I studied that, whole day yesterday. And then I'm seeing in another report here that a schoolboy was grazed by a bullet. What is really going on? What is really going on in this place, man? And that's what I said yesterday. Your child could be coming from school and these clowns opening fire. Anyhow, we have a lot to talk about. So let me just speed through the news day here because we're going to get to matters relating to law enforcement, to the Pennywise robbery, and to some legal matters and some advice from Attorney Brian Big, who often contributes here from a legal perspective on the program. So let me get into the front page of the news this morning. Good morning to all of our social media followers, Facebook, YouTube, and Tego, and of course, all of you looking on at home. Good morning to you, our regional viewers, everybody internationally. Police search army base in Pennywise probe, focus on soldier. Right, that's the other part of the thing that broke yesterday. The man who claimed bandits robbed him at gunpoint in La Romaine and used his Nissan X-Trail van to try to escape the police after Monday's deadly heist is now in custody as a person of interest. That story is on page 3, you could read that. Dad of slain security officer wants justice and lacks faith in the system. The father of one of the 2 security officers who died in the line of duty in La Romaine on Monday evening wants suspects to feel the brunt of the law. I agree with you. But the other thing too, and this is something that I forgot to mention yesterday, is there not certain rules and regulations that a security agency is supposed to adhere to? Because I very much doubt that a security agency in international standards, right, transports money in a van, in just a normal vehicle, and not an armored vehicle. And that begs the question, we have a ton of security companies out here, We have some of them fly-by-night security companies. We have companies that are just created for other purposes and they're just looking like they have a company running and they're laundering and all kind of thing. And not specifically security agencies, but many businesses are set up for those kind of operations, right? So it begs the question when you study what they would, these security officers, they never had a chance. They never had a chance. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But why are security agencies transporting money in vehicles that are not armored? Especially when you take into consideration the crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago and the amount of illegal guns coming into the country. And the next question that we have to ask is, who bringing in those guns? These are AR-15s. This is no Glock. You know what I mean? This AR-15s. AR-15s. These are high-powered rifles. Who bringing in these things? And who in customs clearing it? We have to get a hold of that situation, you know, with these illegal guns, you know. Because really and truly, we don't have an illegal drug problem, you know. We have an illegal gun problem. And they don't make AR-15s in South America. So I'm not too sure if that coming through the South American, that porous border there from South America to Trinidad. That'll be coming from somewhere else. But it's coming. Widow of security guard killed in Pennywise robbery. He put others first. The common law wife of murdered security guard Jeffrey Andy Peterson remembers her husband as a doting family man who juggled his jobs as a security guard and a TT rideshare taxi driver. So outside of working security, the man was working as a rideshare driver, making a little hustle. You know, I mean, like many people these days have two jobs, trying to make ends meet. And then you have these parasites running around the place. They don't want to work. Robbery survivors' relatives ask for blood donations. The daughter of the woman who survived Monday's deadly robbery in La Romaine has called on the public to donate blood to help save her life. Piola Batiste, age 57, of Claxton Bay, has gunshot wounds to her head, chest, abdomen, and arms. And the mother of 6 and grandmother of 4 is employed with Allied Security Limited as an estate police officer. So, people, the article is on page 5. Go there, you have the name, Piola Batiste, and she needs blood. All right? And we know how that works. You get a chit and everything. I mean, I now know how that works, having, you know, with my cousin that needed blood just recently. And her operation was successful, by the way. So thanks to everybody that contributed. But yeah, we got to help this lady. We got to help this lady. Just 20 years service, you know. 57. I mean, she's 3 years away from retirement. 3 years, just 3 more years. Cayman suspect freed pending further inquiries. I'll see if I get somebody from the Hunters Association to talk about that. Maybe tomorrow, trying to minimize all these interviews. You know. It has so many things happening. Mom of murdered Tunapuna man forgives killers. Unidentified man's body found in Valencia. Businessman surrenders to police. Released on $0.8 million bail. Firearms dealer joins UNC MP on fraud charges. Right? A businessman jointly charged with opposition MP David Lee for conspiring to defraud the state of $1.4 million in motor vehicle taxes from the purchase of a $2.3 million Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 car from New Zealand surrendered to police on Tuesday. And that is Hugh Leong Poi. Owner of dog who killed Vistabella girl age 11 to be charged. How many things happen already in just a little space of time? How much? But you know, man. DPP's office under fire for tardiness. That's on page 8. On page 9, Munilal questions Imbert's statement on car exemptions in Parliament. Well, I ain't had time to read that. All I know is that needs to stop and it needs to be capped. And the Salary Reviews Commission recommended that it be capped around 2015, and the parliamentarians totally ignored it. Met Office, brace for storm. People should brace for heavy showers and thunderstorms due to hit TNT on Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, as part of a tropical wave moving in from the Atlantic Ocean, according to the Met Office. All right, so people, please pay attention to what's going on there with the weather. All right, so I tell you what, those are some of the headlines in the paper. On the front page of the paper, look, they have all the guns here, all the guns right there that they recovered. Lord of mercy, I'm telling you something wrong in this place. And of course, you get your Newsday Tobago when you pick up your Newsday Trinidad. Let me get through some of our ad-libs here and remind you guys about a few people. Kiodophilus to start with. So I want to remind you guys about Kiodophilus, because if you're having problems with IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating, and ulcers, you can get effective relief with Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics. Why? Because more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut. You can improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics, because a healthy gut is a major step toward better living. So go check it out and look for it at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. And to get yourself Kiodophilus enzyme and probiotics, all you have to do is what? Call or WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. I also want to tell you guys about elders. All right, let's get to elders, Director 2. So elders, if you just completed your CXC or CSEC exams and you're uncertain of what your next step will be, then look no further, because elders is now registering for free CAPE classes, which includes CAPE Law instructed by Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. However, these free CAPE classes come with conditions, so call elders for further information and find out if you qualify. If you're dissatisfied with your CXC grades, do not despair. You can join elders, an institution founded by Mr. Herbal Mervyn Elder, recipient of the National Award of Merit Gold for outstanding service in education. Mr. Elder's 50-plus years has built a school with a tradition of excellence in teaching, and elders offer a wide range of CSEC subjects at affordable rates and flexible times. So check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and of course you can call them not only for the CSEC subjects, but for those free CAPE classes that they're offering. To find out if you qualify, you can call them on 627-8632 or 715-5480 for more details. And elders always tried, trusted, and proven. And I also want to remind you guys about Chef Shiraz. Now, Chef Shiraz has 2 courses that he's currently engaging in, and this is the first of the 2, and it is a 2-day food costing class. If you're a chef, business owner, caterer, or you're now starting your own food business, this is for you. Menu writing, cost and quality control, portion control, wastage control, creating shopping lists, purchasing, profit and loss, food yielding testing, and more. Now, all you have to do is call Chef Shiraz on 372-4639 or 737-5097, because classes will take place at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas on Monday the 3rd and the 10th of October between 1 and 4 p.m. And with that, we take our first break this morning. When we come back from the first break, I want to touch that CNC3 story with the child, where the principal and the school forcing the child to wear a mask, and the mother spoke out, and it was on the news last night. When I open my mouth and I whisper things at all you, and I throw little words, and I keep something relevant, and I make mention of it, it ain't because I'm a madman and I'm obsessed, It's because I'm getting messages on my phone. So now it make the news. Stay tuned.
Unique Group of Companies specializes in complete outfitting for residential and commercial buildings locally and regionally. For 34 years, we have been the premium manufacturers and exporters of high-quality bifold sliding and pocket door systems, fire-rated doors, windows, and architectural moldings. We also supply and install operable louver shutters, hardwood floors, staircases, and toughened laminated glass. Unique Woodworking Limited and Unique Lumber and Construction Guyana Incorporated also supply kiln-dried greenheart, mahogany, cedar, and teak. Our logs are cut and shipped by Unique Lumber Guyana and dried in our computerized kiln at our factory's facilities in Trinidad. Visit our showrooms to see the quality, which makes us unique.
Feel better, Mom.
Panadol Multi-Symptom. Relief in minutes. 7 cold and flu symptoms. Panadol Multi-Symptom. A dose of efficacy and care.
For cold and flu symptoms, Panadol. Relief always by your side.
Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phones and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises or call 716-2900, 469-9900 or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, crushers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next Bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, Next Bakes, we have the bakes for you. So come try
This is Ravi Bree alongside Chalana,
representing for Next Bakes.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
Cows from Belgium are world famous for their high quality and nutritious milk. Mina, a young and happy Belgian cow, always dreamt of providing her milk to all kinds of people around the world. One day, she finally decided to launch her own milk products, and the milk brand Mina was born. Mina Milk is offered in a full range of delicious dairy products, such as milk powders, liquid milks, condensed milks, butters, and more. With continuous product development and using the finest ingredients, Mina Dairy is becoming renowned for its superior taste and value. It provides important nutrients and minerals, allowing great support for a healthy day. Through hard work and dedication, Mina products are growing in popularity every day around the world. With a full range of delicious milk products, the Mina Dairy brand carries on that fine Belgian tradition of quality milk. Mina, nutritious and delicious.
you depressed and bogged down by problems? Then meet Pandit Narasimha. He is an expert in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and solves problems in marriage, relationships, love, business, jobs, health, and removes all evil spirits, black magic, and bad luck permanently. Then call Pandit Narasimha 304-3506. That's 304-3506.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
Murphy Roofing System, for everything you may need to keep a roof over your head. They specialize in new installations. They also do all roof repairs, roof cleaning, roof painting, and resheeting steel fabrication, framing, guttering and undersealing, renovations, construction, and more. Murphy Roofing System also supply all roofing and building material, and for all jobs on flat surfaces only, free transportation and scaffolding. So contact them today for a site visit and a free estimate. Just call 642-5714 or 356 Roof or WhatsApp 298-ROOF. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Murphy Roofing System or online at murphyroofing.com. Remember, Murphy Roofing System, where you always get quality work for your money. As the rains come down, it brings mosquitoes and other unwanted insects. But don't let this kill your joy. Repel X Insect Repellent Cream. Repel X is odorless, goes on smoothly, and does not leave oily residue on your skin. Repel X contains the active ingredient DEET, which is effective in repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And it's manufactured locally by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited. Finally, an insect repellent that's both effective and affordably priced. Pick up your Repel X Insect Repellent today at pharmacies across the country.
The Dental Board of Trinidad and Tobago comprises of all registered dentists and dental auxiliaries. The board is managed by the Dental Council of Trinidad and Tobago. The DCTT sets and upholds the standards which are met by all our registered dental practitioners. It is therefore important to ensure your dental practitioner is registered with us. An updated list of all registered dentists in Trinidad and Tobago can be found on the DBTT's website. To access this, visit our website www.dctt.org.tt and search for your dentist. This ensures you receive the best quality dental care in line with the standards set by the DCTT. You can claim and receive your insurance benefits. And in the unlikely event of an issue with your dental care, you can file a complaint. So visit our website www.dctt.org.tt and ensure that your dental practitioner is registered.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street at Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, people, so we're back. Now, I want to highlight this story that was run on CNC3 because this is something I've been mentioning from time to time, and I know some people just ignorant of the fact, some people just totally, they're exhausted with these issues. I am as well, but I know why I keep bringing it up, because I get messages on my phone with parents letting me know what is going on. So one parent ended up speaking out based on an incident that happened with a child at a school, and it made the news. So now that it made the news, I'll run the story. This is courtesy CNC3. It's a recording from a TV that has been circulating online, but it's the best quality that we have right now, so bear with us. Go ahead.
Mother is tonight threatening legal action against her son's school after he was sent home for not wearing a mask. John and Jerry Lovell said her 13-year-old child is prone to seizures and wearing a mask exacerbates his condition. Furthermore, she said the Education Ministry said it is no longer a requirement. But as we tell you in this story, the school's principal said it is well within her rights to keep the mask mandate, and she describes her mother as a troublemaker. Akash Samara and Neil Romain have more.
When the Education Ministry announced that mask wearing in classes was no longer mandatory, it was welcome news for John and Jerry Lovell and his son.
He would come in the vehicle, breathless. His eyes would be red. He would be in a mess. I have to literally get him to get oxygen to breathe normal before he could get a seizure.
You see, apart from having a learning disability, the 13-year-old suffers from seizures, and his mother said the mask made them more frequent.
Just last month, he had, 2-3 episodes. Before that, when they were wearing the mask, he was getting 6 and 7 episodes.
And for the first week of the new term at Goodwill Industries of the West Indies, which is a technical vocational private institution for students like himself, things seem to be fine, with him opting not to wear a mask. That's until he was told on Monday that he needed one to return to class today.
I indicated to him, 1, you are not going to be wearing any more masks, and 2, I am sending you with a note.
But that note made no difference today, and the boy was told that his mother needed to come back for him.
She called me and told me on the phone that he's no longer welcome in the school because he's not wearing a mask. And he sat out of there from 7:45 till I picked him up at 11:05. Outside in the car park, unsupervised.
In fact, the boy told us that he was banned from doing anything at the school if he chose to be maskless.
You have to put on a mask if you want to go for water, you understand, break. No mask means no water or break.
His mother said she did not think it was necessary to obtain any official medical documentation requesting that he be exempted from mask wearing because she believes his condition is straightforward.
Lack of oxygen causes a seizure.
Ms. Jerry Lovell says it now seems that her son has essentially been expelled.
Well, I don't know. He's out of the school. He literally got put out by the principal and the vice principal this morning because he's not wearing a mask. So apparently he's out of an education again.
Well, we reached out to the school's principal, Barbara Allen, who said that there was a recent outbreak of the flu at the school. With respect to her mask rules, Allen said that their rules never changed from last term when it was mandatory. And furthermore, she said it's the right of each principal to decide if it must be worn or not. Furthermore, the principal confirmed that the child will not be allowed on the compound if the parent continues to insist that he defies the rule. And while the principal is describing the mother as a troublemaker, Jerry Lovell is now considering legal action.
See the idiocracy we're living in? The mother is saying that the child suffered 2 or 3 seizures recently, and when the masking was mandatory, he was getting it 6 to 7 times. She does not want a child wearing anything. The principal is saying it had an outbreak at the school recently. Well, I want to ask the principal, if it had an outbreak at the school recently, did you close the school? You said an outbreak, eh? An outbreak. Not an incident, not a case. You said to the media there was an outbreak recently. When is recently? Last week? Week before? During the 2 months that school was closed? Before that? When is recently? And was the school shut down and closed and quarantined and sanitized and everything before the children went back there? If it had an outbreak at all. You're in the teaching fraternity. And it seems that you all don't do any homework. You like to give homework, but you don't do any homework. I would like that principal to point me in the direction of any school, anywhere in the world, where today children are being required to be masked. Anywhere in the world. I challenge you. We have countless research documents that we've presented time and time again. And you all still don't get it. The psychological effects, the health effects, those sorts of things. You're all not getting it. And the only reason why they're implementing this is because the Ministry of Education, while it's not mandated, the Ministry of Education saying, well, we strongly recommend. Well, tomorrow we have Dr. Rajiv Sriram on, because I don't want to go into this too much, because Dr. Sriram will talk about this tomorrow. Because he and Responsible Parents, TT and CTAG and some other groups and concerned citizens are going to deliver a letter with all the information in it. Good? To the Ministry of Education, hoping that the Minister of Education will understand where they're coming from. Because it is based on that. I have reports of parents who reported to me that they send their child to school without a mask, and the school hand them one when they reach there. So why people want to say, well, oh gosh, it's not mandated. That's what I told you about the vaccine too. It's not mandated, it's your personal choice. But it did not stop employers from threatening your livelihood. And it's the same thing occurring here. It's not stopping principals from threatening a child's ability to be educated or their opportunity to be educated. You understand? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And it's because of that strong recommendation. And I want to ask the minister and ask the ministry, what strong recommendation? What? Why? Just the other day, a Queen's Council come and put them in their place. Right? Just the other day, the Queen was buried this week. Hundreds of thousands of people mourning and nobody wearing on. We have had fete upon fete with big adults, with adults going these fetes, and everybody jam up on each other and having a time, and nobody wearing anything, and nobody and dropping down dead, and nobody and dropping like flies. So you all don't see that? There's never been a medical emergency among children. The first place that never required a mask to be worn was in schools. But Trinidad and Tobago, being the fifth world country that we are, with the clowns that we have running certain sectors, and with the paranoid, brainwashed people in society, you're still pushing that on the children and forcing the children into that. There was the report by the parents said that another report said that the child went to the school and the teacher made fun of the child and the whole class was laughing at the child because the child wasn't wearing one. That is bullying. Anyhow, like I say, Dr. Sriram got to do that tomorrow. Let me get to Attorney Brian Baig here, because I see that the lady wanted to take the matters into the legal realm. I don't know if Brian wants to help her. Could you bring him in via Zoom? Maybe he might want to help her. I find she should sue the school. They can't win in court. I'm telling you, there is enough evidence to support her case. Anyway, hey, morning man, you're looking sharp, boy. You're looking like a King's Council this morning. What's going on?
I'm good, man. Good morning, Stephan. Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Nice, man. Did you hear what I said? I said you look like a King's Council this morning.
Well, thank you. I feel honored by you telling me that.
All right, my brother, let's get into the serious matters this morning. I want to touch this property tax thing. All right? And I'm going to read the letter to the public so that they know what's going on. Okay? I know you sent it back. You sent it back to me last night. Right. So this is what the letter said. There is a letter. Director, could you put up the property tax letter for me? So the letter is addressed to Senior Superintendent, Barakpur Police Station. All right. Dear Senior Superintendent, RE, valuation role development exercise being implemented by the Valuation Division, Ministry of Finance. The Valuation Division, Ministry of Finance, is in the process of developing the valuation rule for Trinidad and Tobago in accordance with the Valuation of Land Act as amended. This process requires that site visits be conducted for all properties in Trinidad and Tobago in order to collect property data required for the valuation rule in accordance with the Act. Field assessor, supervisors, and field assessors were assigned to facilitate this exercise. Site inspections are ongoing, and in the interest of the security and safety of all field officers, the Valuation Division hereby informed that site visits will be facilitated in the following areas for the period September 19 to October the 7th. And they outline the areas, right? Your support in the provision of intermittent patrols in the areas of your jurisdiction is also being sought and would be greatly appreciated. Please note that Valuation Division officers are not required to enter into any property to collect the data required at this time. The Valuation Division looks forward to the continuous support by the TTPS as our officers conduct site visits to properties throughout Trinidad and Tobago to develop the valuation rule. If you require any additional information on this matter, please contact Mr. Shiva Kisoon, Assistant Commissioner of Valuations. Now, this is the valuation rule that they're talking about here. Is this standard procedure to notify the TTPS? Because some people thought that the valuation department or division of the Ministry of Finance was somehow asking the police to assist them in the valuation of these properties. What could you explain that? Because a lot of people have been sharing that.
Well, not really. It is not normal to do that, because for what I am seeing there, I really don't see the sense in asking the TTPS to get involved in this matter. Because from the letter itself, it tells you that the valuation officers are not required to enter a person's premises or anything like that. So why you have the TTPS with you? And then you ask the TTPS to go and have
patrols.
So while people are on the road, they're going to be patrolling? It by itself makes no sense.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see now the other aspect of this, just on the property tax issue. The way that happened, where they say they met the threshold, all right, the required amount of submissions for the valuation forms that were filled out and stuff. There was a certain amount, right? I think it was 50% of the population had to submit these forms.
And I believe questions were asked. I myself am asking the same questions. If the government could show the proof that they have made that threshold, right? I don't think the finance has even answered such questions. But further to that, I personally do not support. This is my personal view. I personally do not support property tax. I'm sorry. At this point in time, what is happening with this country, that you now looking to more put pressure on a nation,
right,
with the issue of this property tax. Further to that, I'm trying to understand still that letter. The letter makes no sense,
right?
Because you're saying again that there is no need to do certain things, but yet you're asking the TTPS to get involved. The TTPS has more important things to do,
right?
Like solving crime, right?
Exactly.
With people, patrolling with people. This makes no sense. And then further to that, that letter alone tells me, via the Ministry of Finance, that the government of Trinidad and Tobago, via the Ministry of Finance, has admitted that there's a very high crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, because they said it's about the safety of the. It's for. Let me see. Patrols in your jurisdiction being sought would be greatly appreciated. They mentioned something about the safety of the valuation officers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really I'm not understanding why and what is the reason.
So is the TTPS being recruited here to babysit the valuation officers while they go through communities valuating properties? Because that's what I'm getting from this. Like you know, they're making a request that the police kind of escort them or have regular patrols to make sure that they're safe and things of that nature.
That's what it appears. I'm very surprised that the acting commissioner of police has not spoken on this matter. But then again,
yeah, because it was sent
sometimes
it was sent to the Barakpur. It was sent to the Barakpur police station. All right, I haven't seen any other letter sent out to any other police station in Trinidad and Tobago. But it also begs the question: this valuation rule that they're dealing with, is it that they're still valuating properties?
Well, that's the next question to ask, because if they reach the threshold, as they say, why are they still doing that? Again, this letter makes no sense. It confuses not only me, but it confuses the normal man.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
All right, well, maybe something you could look into and find out a little more about, because I just wanted to I wanted people to because a few people will send this to me, and they're saying, but Stephan, look, they're asking the TTPS to participate in evaluation of property for the property tax. And I said, well, you know, but they already met the required amount according to what they said, although they never really produced any evidence that they did. And this is my problem. And maybe this is something for lawyers like yourself who are against the property tax, to figure out a way to, I mean, is there a way to file an injunction in the court pending the government provide the evidence that they actually reach the legal or the threshold required by law in order to implement the tax? Because this is my problem. For far too long, especially in recent times, we've had people just come and say that these things have been achieved, and everybody just say, okay, and they move, and nobody's presenting the evidence.
Well, I can tell you that there are avenues to look at. I have spoken to somebody. I can tell you, my office has been inundated with calls since this letter has come out. A lot of people, because it has caused panic in the country. Because the first thing they say is, oh God, police coming in the house. Oh God, they're coming inside the place.
Yeah, that's
And I have to tell someone, you still have the right to privacy of your own home.
Right.
Under the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, under sections 4, 5, and 6, you are entitled to the right of privacy of your own home, you know.
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, this letter has caused a national panic among a lot of right-thinking, law-abiding citizens.
Well, like I said, we'll see where that goes, but I just want to switch gears for now. But we'll see where that goes. There's something that I want to talk about very quickly, because I know CME 6:42, right? So we probably have about 10 minutes. WhatsApp. There was I want to tie in this with the ruling recently with defamation via WhatsApp messaging. You remember that ruling that was handed down in the court just a few weeks ago?
Yes.
Right. So before I get to that, just recently here, there is a local company in Trinidad and Tobago whose one of their former VPs has been arrested and charged in the United States of America. And well, first to start with, his lawyer is saying that the newspapers down here got it wrong. It was never anything to do with molesting a child. It was child pornography videos, and that it automatically downloaded to his phone. And this is what they're going to present as a defense up there. But I don't want to deal with that specifically. We're talking in general here. What are the laws surrounding situations like that with that type of content that people have on their phone? Because and this whole thing that this whole situation where you could be in a group, because you could be in many groups. I'm in many groups. People just join me to groups. They start a group and they just add me. Now I don't know what's going on in the group, and on most occasions I don't pay attention to like a few of them, because I don't really know the people who started the group. They just add me, and I'll just monitor it for a little while until I decide, well, exit stage left. But let's just say I'm in that group and I really ain't paying no attention to it, and that is the type of content that's sharing, and it's automatically downloading to my phone. And let's just say the TTPS pull up on me and they check my phone for whatever reason or the other, and I get arrested. What are the laws surrounding that?
Well, it's a very serious matter because under the Children's Act, Section 40 of the Children's Act deals with the issue of child pornography, right?
Okay.
And it is a very extensive piece of legislation. I had the pleasure of being part of drafting some of the sections when it was being amended as well, in 2014, 2015.
Right.
Section 40, like I said, deals with child pornography. We must also understand that with Section 40, if a person publishes or causes to be published any advertisement likely to be understood or conveying that the advertiser distributes, such as any child pornography, contravenes this act. It also has where if a person obtains access to information, communication, technologies, to child pornography. So on your phone is a form of technology, right? Or has in its possession and control child pornography, right? So if you have it in your phone, you have it also in control or have it in possession. You're in possession,
right?
Right. So that's what, and also with the issue of defamation, that ruling was a very good, exceptional ruling again by a very good legal luminary justice, by that of Justice Francis Prasad. So people, when you're on WhatsApp, be careful what you tell people on WhatsApp. You can't defame someone. Just as on Facebook, it's a form of social media, right?
Wow.
So, but to get back quickly to the child pornography, I always tell people, I just make sure I say, don't send me those things. I don't want to see those things. I have no time for that, right? That it is very, very concerning to me that people would have child pornography on their phone. But I leave that there. I cast no aspersion.
Right, but my thing is, it has some people that just loose in our group chat, and they will send it, but you mightn't be paying attention, and it's only when you go through your gallery you see this thing. Now, if before you notice it, the police, how do the police even? I don't know if I'm supposed to ask Corporal Greenwich that, but how do the police even start to set up a sting operation to deal with things like that? I'm still kind of confused as to how this guy would have gotten caught in Miami, right? Because it's your phone. I can't imagine getting caught, and they just pull up on me and they take my phone and they go through. I don't know how they conduct that business. But in terms of these WhatsApp groups and the sharing of videos, because that's what happens, a lot of people just share things and then people forward it, right? And they forward it, you know what I mean? That's how it's done. But it is a very dangerous thing and you could be charged. What's the penalty? What's the penalty in Trinidad and Tobago for that?
The penalties are very varied, depending on what is on your phone, right?
Okay.
It is right. Where a person could be up to a fine of $30,000 or to imprisonment of 5 years, right? If they expose to pornography or commit an offense liable, right? To summary as well, you have $5,000 as well, right? And you also have where you can have imprisonment of 20 years, right? For facilitating child pornography.
Okay.
Right? So if you're at a group and you allow that, you have facilitated it as well, right?
Okay.
Those are the things.
Before we run out of time, in terms of the defamation, right? I wanted to touch on the Illinois, this crazy law in Illinois, but we might not have time for that. I'll deal with that on another day. I'll see where that goes because I think that they're trying to...
We still have time.
Oh, okay. Right. But just on the defamation, before I even slip over into that, in terms of the defamation case that was recently came out with WhatsApp, that was in our group chat, right?
It was in I don't think it was in a group chat. I'm not too sure, right? I'm open to be corrected with that. But nonetheless, whether it's in a group chat or you singly WhatsApping someone, right? You can still defame a person. You can still be defamatory.
Yeah, but wait. I don't understand that. Because let's just say you and I, we fall out. and I message you personally and say something that, might defame your character, how is that defamation if it's between me and you and it's not public?
How is no? It could still be because that person could have copied it. That person who messaged you could have sent that to other people as well, right? So you have to be very careful, even if it's a single message, right? You might find yourself talking to some groups and say, hey, Stephan, somebody send me this from you, boy, about you.
All right.
You understand?
So it does not have to be in a group chat. It doesn't have to be that you and somebody get away in a group and all you're having it out and you say something to defame the person's character and it's a group chat and it have other members in the group chat, maybe sometimes 100, 200 people in the group chat, and it comes out and people, you defame the person's character publicly like that, because that's defamation on a public level because it's a group chat.
Because you and I could have a single argument,
and
I know I sent it to you and I said, look what I just sent Stephan. He XYZ, he's a so and so, right? And that person sent it to me and say, this man, look what this man just tell me about you.
Right.
So it is a very vast and wide way. And I must commend Justice Frank Superstar for that. I can't tell you that I have actually started initiating some pre-action protocol letters of persons using defaming persons.
Okay, well, people just be careful out there because we know the WhatsApp chat does go sometimes and it just get a little loose now. You know that kind of way? Well, we're 9 minutes away from the hour, 7 o'clock, but we almost out of time, Brian. You saw the law that they passed, the Safety Act in Illinois? That is crazy.
I saw it. I saw it. Now, we must understand, right? The United States of America, their laws, the way they make their laws, you have to remember it's totally different from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Okay.
I saw it where they said they're releasing a person without bail.
Right.
Now, I find it confusing because if you release somebody without bail, and in the article it showed where a person released without bail but has to come to court.
Right.
When you release on bail, being put on bail is also ensures that you must come to court. Because if you're on bail and you refuse to come to court, then you are in breach of being put on of the bail order. The bail is then revoked and you get locked up. A worse yet, if you put somebody stands surety for you, wherein that they promise to ensure you either come to court, and if you don't come, they must come to indicate why you didn't come. And if the magistrate or the judge is not satisfied with that, the person stands the consequences.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't ruffle your hair with that.
Okay.
Just yet, right? Because again, yes, I understand the issue. Trinidad and Tobago tends to copy other nations. My friend, the Bail Act of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is quite clear.
Okay.
It is quite extensive, right? And has been amended on many occasions.
Right.
Do not let your heart be troubled on that.
All right. Now, one final question before we go. Considering what happened day before with the robbery at Pennywise, with these high-powered rifles, right? I just want to toss this up there. Can we pass legislation where anybody in possession of a high-powered rifle like an AR-15 or any high-powered rifle, any illegal firearm, could get the death penalty? No, I'm asking. Because if you have a firearm illegally, your intentions can't be good.
My friend, I'll answer you like this. The penalty is on the law books. We have something called the Firearms Act, which covers the issue of having such type of firearms.
Right, but what's the penalty?
Right? But there are penalties for it, in which it's fines, you have jail time, death penalty. From what we know on the law books deals with the issue of murder,
right,
as well as and other heinous crimes in that of treason.
Right,
but also you can.
Okay, but my thing is this: we need, I understand that, but my thing is this, we need to start preventing people from being in possession of these high-powered rifles and illegal firearms. And all I'm saying is, maybe the death penalty is a bit extreme, but what I'm saying is, will harsher penalties deter people from not only carrying an illegal firearm, but even bringing it in?
Well, harsher penalties will be can be seen as a deterrent, but to say the death penalty, my friend, you must also understand that laws must not be created to be very harsh and onerous upon citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, because you have to also remember that under the Constitution there's rights of citizens, right?
Right.
And laws ought not to be passed that contravenes the basic rights of citizens under, again, sections 4 and 5 and 6 of the same Constitution.
All
so
right.
you have also there's a balancing act, my friend.
All right. Well, Brian, thanks a lot this morning, man. We're out of time, but thanks a lot. Until next time, man. The way things going, it might be soon.
Before I go, always remember, my friend, that from seeing in the table, you're clearly still walking alone.
We'll see. Come October, we'll see. Later. I know as a Manchester United fan, you throw a jab at me. Yeah, all right. So that is Brian Big. I want to thank him for the conversation there. So people be careful on WhatsApp, because there was that judgment that was passed by Frank C. Prasad we wanted to talk about a couple of weeks ago. So you have to be careful on WhatsApp on so many things you're telling people, because they could sue you for defamation. It could happen via WhatsApp conversations. Child pornography. Monitor what coming through to your phone, because there are laws against that type of content, and you could end up in a pickle, like we see the guy in Miami, the former SM Jalil VP, who is now before the court in Miami. So you don't want to end up in a situation like that. So I can't even imagine I would even entertain that kind of content on my phone. These days I delete school fights and all. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to have a school fight on my phone. All right? For those of you concerned about that law in Illinois, I thought it was just a crazy law. Now I know, we tend to adopt things, and it doesn't anything like that here. But that safety act they passed in Illinois, if you all don't know about it, it will come into effect on January 1st, 2023. It's insane. Maybe tomorrow we could revisit that, and I'll play you what they actually said and what the law is. And on the other, what was the other issue we discussed with Brian, Director? Oh, the property tax issue. Yeah, that property tax issue with the police there, with the TTPS. I do not know why the TTPS would have to have extra patrols for the safety and security of valuation officers, unless they're admitting that they're concerned about the crime, the high levels of crime in the country. And maybe that some people, if they go to value a property, because of the amount of resistance that they've gotten in submitting the application forms, that people might take it to the extreme. I know it could be going on all those roads, because you never know what could happen these days. My thing is, you can't just say, because I didn't let go of that topic here. It has so many things happening. Like I say, sometimes you have to choose what you're coming with. But that property tax issue, the government of Trinidad and Tobago has to provide proof to the population that they have achieved the legal amount of people in order to implement the law. Because they would have had to get half of the population, 50%, not half of the population, they would have had to get 50% of homeowners to submit those forms. And I remember that we did an interview with, I think it was Saddam Hussein. And Saddam Hussein a while back, he said, well, they just came up with a figure of 400,000 homeowners, and they said 200,000 was half of that, and that's what they would have to reach to implement the property tax. But how did they come up with that total of 400,000 homeowners in Trinidad and Tobago? You see, everything being done vike, and then taxes are being implemented on you, the population, so that more money out of your pocket, and they really haven't proven that they've met all the legal requirements in order to move forward with that. And then you have budget coming up Monday, and I would imagine you're going to hear about that on Monday. Monday is coincidentally my father's birthday, so he'll be celebrating his birthday. But you have budget on Monday, so I'm waiting to see what Imbert says about that, and if he really going to raise gas again. But in the meantime, I want to remind you guys about AA Learning. AA Learning Center, now open for registration as they intake preschoolers and primary school students for the academic year 2022 to 2023, and they are located in number 306 Southern Main Road in Cunupia. Now, they have university qualified experienced teachers, patient and dedicated to their job, and they cover the Ministry of Education's curriculum. At AA Learning Center, your child is taught in air-conditioned classrooms, and they also offer swimming, dance, music, and gymnastics. Now, to register your preschool or primary school child, all you have to do is have their birth certificate, immunization card, proof of address, and passport size photo ready, and contact them at 222-7306 or 314-5102 or 735-3670. You could also email them at aalearningcenter@gmail.com, and they've been providing quality and developmentally appropriate nurturing for preschoolers and primary school students alike. Once again, they are located at number 306 Southern Main Road in Cunupia. And I also want to remind you about Open Minds Education. You take down AA Learning. Let me just remind them about this. So Open Minds Education is calling all CSEC repeaters. They got the October to December past paper marathon for January 2023 CSEC exams, or the October to April intensive syllabus study for May-June 2023 CSEC exams. So it's going to be Maths, English, IT, HSB, POA, POB, and Spanish. You can register today online. Remember, Open Minds is 100% online. So you can register today at www.openminds.education. And you can also call them on 377-6635 or 388-6635. All classes start on October 3rd. Stay tuned. Behind the Badge is up next with Corporate Greenwich. And we're going to give you the opportunity to call, just as we did last week, and put your questions to the TTPS. Stay tuned.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. However, at Better Life Ostomy Care Store and Clinic, they understand and offer a full range of products that will allow you to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. Give them a call at 308-6709 or 472-5878, or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Store and Clinic, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Patients that come in with sensitivity and bleeding gums, that's a red flag. I'll definitely recommend new Sensodyne Sensitivity and Gum because it has dual action. We're already using toothpaste. Why not switch it out for something that's going to help reduce both sensitivity and the gum issues?
It's better together, tastes amazing. This crazy combo make you want the greatest. Cookie meat the chocolate, can't live without it. 100% goodness, me want Devon chocolate digestive. Rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie beats chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is taking you from Independence to Republic Day with a host of specials, savings, and deals that's guaranteed to please your pocket. At KVS Supermarket and Home Store, you'll find the best shopping deals, lowest prices, and quality products. Get Brunswick tuna in oil, 3 for $25. Oasis water, 330 milliliter, 5 cases for $90. Trinidad juice, 19-ounce can, 2 for $19.95. Maybell ketchup, 700 milliliter, 3-pack for $19. And Fruita juice, 1 liter, 2 for $18.99. You can also check out the Home Store for a wide range of household items to complement your decor or just make your home complete. With helpful staff, a clean, spacious environment, and a free delivery within the area. Come shop in comfort with easy, spacious parking and even a play park for the kids. KVS Supermarket and Home Store is something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
Open Minds Education, offering 100% online tuition from preschool to Form 5 and part-time classes for CSEC repeaters and adults. Finally, no more morning rush and daily traffic. No more back-breaking book bags that you can't even lift. No more hunting down expensive textbooks that never get used. No uniforms, school bags, or school shoes. No worries about transport costs or safety. Give yourself a break today and have your children learn from the comfort of your own space. Keep your children safe from contagious diseases and bullying. Shall we socialize through gaming, movies, yoga, and mindfulness? Develop entrepreneurial skills and more. Call us today, 377-6635 or 388-6635, and check us out on Facebook and our website, www.openminds.education. Open Minds, the future of education.
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty! We are free at last!
Get Dr. Love free bottle of Panadol Silver with every purchase over $500. Treat monkeypox with Silver King 30 ppm, Panadol Silver, and damaged skin with ozonated olive oil. Get well with Fountain of Life, Silver King eye drops for cataract removal, L-arginine and L-citrine, the double barrel arteries cleaner, and treat cancer with Silver King Allergen Vitamin B17, Lion's Mane for dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease, hydrolyzed collagen for joints, bones, skin, and nails, Silver King Kidney Stone Remover. Get your colon cleanser detox, Village Ram the testosterone booster, Coffee Nema for constipation. Contact Dr. Love Health Store, PTSD Transit Mall, Quezes San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222. Also 356-4479. Check us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, drloversea.com.
Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast: bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup, with 6 locations across the country: Chadwick Road, Port of Spain; West Bees, Diego Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas; Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima; Toure Road, San Grande; and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
This is Mocha Wafer.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street in Curepe, or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and update, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
Next page, 7 a.m. p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, next bake, we have to bake for you. So come try our menu.
Yeah, we got chicken and chips, ice cap, crushers, waffles on a stick. We got shark and salmon, shrimp, lobster, and the kingfish. Just come take a taste of the sweet life. Come send your taste buds to paradise. Hey, it only takes one bite, yeah.
Next bakes, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week at South Haven. Baby, next bake, we have the bakes for you. So come try
this is Ravi Bree alongside Chalana,
representing for Next Bakes.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn, people. And as we return, of course, we want to thank Brian Big for being there with us and giving us some legal guidelines. And just before I touch base with Corporal Greenwich, who's on the line, remember I was asking him, I don't know how the police is monitor, like, when you have pornography on your phone, right? But I remember the lawyer in the article, when he said, well, you know, it was automatic download, he mentioned that it was thousands of videos, thousands. Now, I have a brethren here, Hayden, in Miami, and Hayden is saying, what's up, Stephan? You can turn off automatic downloads, which I know, on WhatsApp, but to get child porn on your device, it has to come from people who are into that kind of stuff. The government doesn't play with that here. Now, it must be noted, Hayden lives in Miami. All right? And it is in Miami that the matter is taking place, where that is concerned. For them to catch you with it is because they were already following you on that issue. So they were already monitoring you for a while for them to catch you. So they monitor you. So Corporal Greenwich is with us this morning. Want to say good morning to him. So for those of you who feel that the police will be monitoring, they're monitoring more than you know. Well, at least in Miami, we'll find out if Trinidad and Tobago does that as well. Because the TTPS recently, as you saw yesterday, was a very unfortunate incident because 2 people lost their lives, 2 security guards, and then the police had to act, and other persons were you know, they died, they were shot, which were the suspects, those responsible for the robbery. And we have 1 other security guard that is fighting for her life now in hospital, and she needs blood. Let's bring in Corporal Greenwich here, behind the badge. Corporal, what's going on?
Morning, Stephan. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, man. Like the sun didn't come up in Orapun yet, boy.
Now, right now, things are a little tense here, you know, when every time rain fall,
yeah,
we panic in Orapun Garden. So
yeah, I know that.
Everybody on standby.
Yeah, man.
In case we need a riser to respond.
All right. Now, first off, well, welcome to the show. Of course, it's another Wednesday. I think we had a very healthy discussion last week with the callers, and I think we're going to do that again this week. But before we open the phone lines, right? Before we open the phone lines, that situation that took place with these guys that tried to rob tried to rob. I had to say tried to rob because the police eventually found them at a house. Shootout and took place, and 4 of them were shot dead, and I think the others are now in police custody. And if I'm not mistaken as well, the story said that an employee of the said place that they tried to rob, was also apprehended by the police very quickly. So I think when the police, not in the good books of John Public, you get the criticism, but I think when the police do their job well, we should acknowledge that as well in all fairness. So got to acknowledge the good job that the TTPS did. Anything that you may have, any information that you may have in terms of that situation, how it went down, and why the police were able to respond as quickly as they did to deal with the matter, you're welcome to do so at this point.
Good morning again, Trinidad and Tobago. Stephan, I want to say this is not just a win for the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. It is a win for the entire citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago. Police officers do not have crystal balls that will tell us, well, this will happen then, or this will happen, or even how to respond to it. And I think he'll understand fully where I'm coming from. So the mere fact that police were able to corner these gentlemen in our house and respond would speak of that partnership we have continuously spoken about on this segment between the police and John Public. Right. So this is a living example of what can happen if we, in fact, partner with each other in the uphill battle against crime.
Okay. Let me ask you, I asked Brian a little while ago, and he referred to the Firearms Act, and unfortunately I was out of time with him. But you're an officer of the law. Do you think that harsher penalties for illegal firearms, because let me tell you, if I was in charge, and we catch you with an illegal firearm, especially a high-powered rifle, I would give you 50 years imprisonment, and for every rounds of ammunition you have, you'll get a year. Every bullet is a year added on to that 50. You ain't coming back out. That's how I would deal with it. Right? Now, I was looking at some of the law, and they said that any person other than a police officer or a member of the defense force, in both cases acting in his capacity as such, or person in possession of a firearm user's license, is guilty of an offense and liable on summary conviction to a fine of $40,000 and to imprisonment for 8 years, who carries any firearm or ammunition in a public place so prescribed by the president. Director, if you could just pull up the footage with the high-powered rifles that these fellas use, because we have Corporal, we have a problem with high-powered rifles on the streets right now.
Yeah, we have a problem with firearms on the whole, Stephan.
No, firearms on the whole. I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying is, in a lot of the footage that we've seen in the Bricks Hotel car park, it looked like an AR-15. We look like we have an AR-15 problem, and you as a police officer who familiar with weapons, you know the damage that an AR-15 could do, from what I understand. If you...
Of course, they are assault rifles.
Huh?
They are assault rifles.
Right.
They will create range and power.
Right.
Right. To engage the enemy from a distance.
Right.
So, of course, the high velocity, high caliber, very powerful weapons.
Right.
I agree with you, and of course, it's not in my remit, but I believe that stiffer penalties, more stringent penalties may be required to deter persons from getting involved in having possession of these firearms.
Right.
There should be stiffer penalties as well in terms of illegal importation and trafficking of these weapons as well.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the penalties here, and the penalties are jokey, man. It's like a comic book thing. A fine of $15,000 and imprisonment for 5 years in one case. I just think, if you have an illegal firearm, it can't be for good purposes.
Right.
It's illegal.
There is in fact a judgment in case law that indicates that any person having an illegal firearm has it for an illegal purpose.
Right.
Right. So you are right. However, we are hoping that the policymakers are listening in and can really look at creating more stringent penalties for persons found breaching this specific act in terms of firearm possession.
Right. Now, Director, Director, pull up the actual footage of the shooting now, when they were shooting at the van. Because I understand a school, right, this is it here, right? I mean, these guys came out, Corporal Greenwich. I mean, they didn't have any regard for human life. Now, the other question I want to ask you, just before we open the phone lines, are you familiar with that, with any law surrounding security agencies? Because a lot of people are saying, but why are security officers transporting money, large sums of cash, and they're not in an armored vehicle? Is there a requirement that all security firms supposed to have an armored vehicle?
I can't speak on that, but as far as I know,
yeah,
I don't believe so, Stephan. I think each security firm has their own policy in terms of how they treat with how they conduct their business. Right? One would appreciate that not every firm may have the resources, financially or otherwise, to invest in these armored vehicles. So again, and I'm not certain, so I don't want to preside on it too much.
Okay. But I mean, I'm just saying, you know, a lot of people saying, considering the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago and everything that's going on, the way that crimes are being committed, the type of firepower these fellas have. I mean, if you're a security agency, I mean,
yeah, it may be wise to invest.
But I don't want to put you in the middle. I don't want to put you in any controversy with security agencies and anything that you might say as a police officer. I know you don't want to go there. So let me shift.
Of course, it may be wise to.
Yeah.
It may be wise to invest.
Yeah.
But if I'm a young and upcoming company,
yeah,
and now reaching out to get clients and so on, where do I get the finances to invest in such a machinery?
But let me open the phone line because I haven't heard from the public for the morning. 2355325. We have Corporal Greenwich with us. Now, if there are any questions you have for the TTPS, just as last week, we encourage you to call in if you would like to say a good word, considering the job that the police did in terms of this robbery that took place at Pennywise, the security officers. I mean, unfortunately, the police could not prevent it from happening, but the police only come into play after a crime has been committed. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan. I think congratulations to the police in the recovery of whatever happened down in Pennywise area. But I want to advise that the lawmakers should put something in place for bandits, the thief, when the thief cut on the hands so they wouldn't keep again. So that they will help the police solve the problem. Thank you.
All right. Harsher penalties for crime, boy, including theft. 2355325. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. All right, next caller. Yeah, 2355325. Or let me quick on the short. So you have the opportunity to engage the TTPS. Any questions that you have? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, man.
Stephan, Ricky here.
Yeah, Ricky, go ahead.
Corporal Greenwich, this road is the main highways on them right now. Do you understand that right now you have to overtake on your left-hand side, where the law is required that you drive on your left hand and exceeded to overtake, you overtake on the right. There are people now who drive on the nation's highway. Figure everybody supposed to drive on the right-hand side, slow as they go. So now you in an act of dangerous driving because you going down the road, you have to overtake, pull in back, go back on the next side, come back. What the police are really doing about this situation right now?
All right, what is there to prevent that? Okay, I think he's talking, all right, so he's talking about traffic in terms of the traffic laws. So, I mean, I have experienced it before. You have people who are in the fast lane and they're driving extremely slow. So you have to overtake in the left. But is keep left unless overtaken? Yeah.
Failing to keep to your left is an offense.
Failing to keep to your left is an offense?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can be ticketed for it, right? On any highway, the right lane, what we call the fast lane, is supposed to be utilized to overtake.
Right.
Right. So it generally speaking, not supposed to remain on that lane.
Okay.
Right. So failing to your left is in fact an offense.
But how do you charge people?
Unless,
but how do you charge people for driving too slow in the fast lane?
The offense is failing to keep to your left.
The offense is failing to keep to your left.
Yes, it is. So it's not about the speed in which you drive on the fast lane, but more of the fact that you're supposed to be there unless overtaking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm going to take another call on that. 235-5325. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Stephan. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, Corporal.
Morning, ma'am.
I have 2 questions to the Corporal.
Sure, go ahead.
So I called yesterday and I found that I was getting a feedback. Like the phone was echoing. The call is echoing right through. So I'm going to try my best because I'm hearing you.
Tech, what's going on? Why the calls echoing? Because I find.
And I heard one of your viewers say that same thing yesterday too after I called.
Okay,
anyway,
go
let me
ahead and
continue.
ask questions, yeah.
So, Corporal, I have 2 questions for you. Your commissioner came on TV saying that the police have amped up their patrols. I want you to explain to the public, if that were true, couldn't that vehicle with all those loaded, unlawful, illegal guns could have been intercepted? Had they have patrols all over them? That's one. The second one, again, another one of your goodly officers came on TV last night, pumping his chest, saying that he told the public that these criminals were going to go after these cash and transit. I told you that. I told you, so didn't I tell you that? And the other one was nodding his head. If that was the case, my point and question remains. If you all knew all of that through whatever crystal ball that he was speaking about, why were the patrols not amped? Okay. We lost 2 lives of good people. We have one on the lifeline. 4 skanks were lost. I wish you could do more. Then you have your officers and them saying that, they responded in a timely manner too. Right? And they were able to, be on the scene, and it so happened that 4 of them ended up losing their lives. Praise God for that. Praise the TTPS for that. But, Corporal, we lost 2 lives.
Yeah.
We got a 9-year-old boy grazed.
Yeah.
We got that man in the black Suzuki van. He didn't know what to do.
Okay.
We had that pedestrian walking up the road seconds on my Puerto Rican before that car stopped in the middle of the road.
Okay, darling. I understand what you're saying. I think the Corporal understands what you're saying, but we got to accommodate some other people as well. But Corporal, I won't give you the opportunity to respond. I think what the caller is asking is if the police have this intelligence or this information, why is it not preventable?
It would be unfair to say that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service had foreknowledge of this incident. Right? It would be also unfair as well as borderline infringing on the rights of citizens for police to take the approach of searching every single vehicle in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
It is unrealistic as well.
Right.
So how do we know that a vehicle may be carrying what the vehicle had? There was no bulletin indicating that the vehicle with the registration number was stolen, right? So prior to the incident, police, ETTPS would have had absolutely nothing to go on,
no.
Right? However, what we need to take into cognizance is the fact that responding to the report were at least 15 different vehicles, 15 different units.
Yeah.
Now, if and the time in which they respond would have indicated that they were not in the station waiting to go out. They were already on the outside, and in this eventuality, they responded, and they responded with prejudice.
Right.
Right? So when our goodly commissioner is saying that boots on the ground and implementing more patrols, this is exactly what he's speaking of. Of course, you will have your sporadic road checks on vehicles, on persons who are reasonably deemed to be suspicious, right? But the reality is, in Trinidad and Tobago, we need to really decide what we want, right? Because again, this is not the first time I'm saying this. We want the laws to be enforced at our convenience. Because I'm certain had there been a roadblock in that area around that time and nothing was found, John Public would have raised an issue in terms of the inconvenience and its peak hours and people on the road and this and that and the other. So we need to be very careful as to what we really want.
Okay.
Do we want TTPS to do our best and get out there and understand that it will be at our inconvenience at times? Or do we want a police service that sits and waits for something to happen?
All right, we have time to squeeze.
Right.
We have time to squeeze one more, Director. All right, we got time for one more, real quick. 2355325. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Man on the ground here.
Yeah, man on the ground. Go ahead, quick.
Morning.
I want to ask you a question, right? Now, a lot of people who sign up to get firearms make application and the kind of money you have to pay to get, you're not getting it. Now, in the near future, you will see every individual in this country will hold an unlicensed firearm, just like how they bring out ganja plants for the individual to have. So, in a household, you will see the civilians will have that to protect themselves, every individual. Now, where this person coming out and saying, my son is a good son now, everybody will be saying the son is a good son when the police shoot them. There's obviously when the bandits shoot down somebody and kill them, nobody come out to protest. So when the police shoot them, they come out to protest. Now, crime is up everywhere. Now, the first thing last week I go in and check your bank to get some money. I ain't saying how much. But if they should come out and tell people how much they can get. They go to get your money Friday, they tell you can't give so much. They go back Monday, they get back some, they tell you can't give so much. These places, that's how crime is up. Because yesterday I went back there again, and a man pulled a cutlass to them because of the same shipping that they want to give you, they want to limit your money. Just so people go to say they go and belly the money. Gentlemen, let's take care and be safe. Go private.
All right.
So,
yeah. All right.
I wanted to touch on something that the lady said prior to as well.
Yeah.
She was indicating that the big man in the big show was talking about that he anticipated that these situations would occur.
Right.
Right now, there are various root causes to crime and criminality. One of which is poverty, necessity, survival mode, socioeconomic, and based on the economy, I don't think he's boasting or he's blurting or he's bloating that these things are taking place. I think what he's saying is based on the economic climate of the country today, one has to be very cautious when conducting business because
you could get it.
Persons are desperate. People are desperate now.
Yeah.
Right. We're not any time when we had plenty and everybody had was empowered financially.
Yeah.
So persons will end up in what we call survival mode.
Yeah.
And in that survival mode, they may do desperate things in order to survive, literally.
Right.
So what he's saying is, at the end of the day, we understand the economic climate we are in, and we ought to take the necessary precautions when conducting business because there are persons out there who lack moral, their moral is tainted.
Yeah.
So they would, in terms of surviving. So it's not a matter of being proud of what is taking place, but it's a matter of giving us that heads up. That, hey, this is what can take place and we need to be prepared. We need to be vigilant. We need to express situational awareness, look around us and so on. before we conduct business.
All right. Well, Corporal.
Right. With respect to what the gentleman is saying, and the same principle applies.
Right. Okay. That you finished here?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we out of time, but we got to wrap it up. But I want to thank you for joining us this Wednesday. And I think people need to understand, look, the police could they could get information, they could get intelligence, they could have roadblocks, but they're not going to get everybody. And in this day and age, usually when the police conducting a roadblock, there's a lot of technology at work. People just WhatsApp and they say, "Oh, pass here." It have people who might do it intentionally to let a brethren and them know, hey, the police have a roadblock going on, so and so. And then it might just be the average citizen who, in these little WhatsApp traffic chats and stuff, saying, hey, roadblock by so and so area. And you have bandit in the same chat too. Or you have somebody who know a bandit in the same chat too, putting on a work. So
again, we are our own worst enemy, right? And what we need to do is really partner with the TTPS, understand that it might be a major or minor inconvenience, but it is geared towards our personal safety.
Safety, that's right.
And not do these things, right? There's a saying that every day is fishing day, but not every day is catching day.
Right.
Right? So every day we go out there and we fish. And sometimes, like, when the incident occurred, we catch.
Right.
But ideally, we depend on, if we are the fishermen, then John Public is in net, and we're depending on John Public, as in this case,
right,
to really support us and allow us to catch.
Nice, I like that, Jibad. Well, my brother, until next week, we will chat again. No, Pitt will be back on next week. He told me he'll be back next week. So I'll be there from him, but till we meet again. All right, that's Corporal Reis, man, behind the badge.
Thank you.
All right, nice one. So we got some information for you very quickly here before I go to the break. Who is the director? I forget. All right, chef. Let me give them chef too. All right, I'll give them chef too. Let me check my phone to see where I'm at. All right, now Chef Shiraz has the Asian cuisine 3-day cooking class. Chinese, North Indian, and Manchurian. Dishes include egg rolls, pao, dim sum, vindaloo, tandoori, Manchurian chicken, vegetarian options, and more. Now, these classes take place Saturday, the 15th, 22nd, and 29th of October, 1 to 4 p.m. Ram Singh Plaza in Chagonas, and you can contact Chef Shiraz for all the information you need because limited space is available, and the fee will include all raw materials. So call Chef on 3724639 or 737-5097. All right? Now with that, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, Empress RJ will join us. She has a show coming up, and Andre Tanker, it's dedicated to him. Stay tuned, and it's happening on Republic Day. We'll give you more info when we return.
It's better together. Taste amazing. This crazy combo make you want the great thing. Cookie meet the chocolate. Can't live without it. 100% goodness. Me want Devon chocolate digestive. Rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie beats chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle from the first restaurant in 1968 when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
Open Minds Education and Soft Skills USA bring soft skills certification to you. We have partnered with Soft Skills AHA USA to empower the Caribbean workforce with 21st century soft skills. Introducing 4 programs with infinite possibilities. Students, are you unsure of what's next after school is over? Soft Skills Middle introduces Forms 1 to 3 to a world of careers, teamwork, and much more. Future graduates, it's almost time for the world of work. Soft Skills High prepares Forms 4 to 6 for the workforce. Let's help you brighten your resume and get you ready for interviews today. Teachers, let's bring soft skills to the classroom with professional development to create a more positive environment for teaching and learning. Soft Skills Pro provides employers and employees with the best personal skills for leadership and management in the workplace. Register with open minds for this online self-paced skills program and receive your certification upon completion. Call us at 377-6635 or 335-8567 or register online today.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Muniswamy. Priest specializes in palm, face, photo and date of birth reading and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job and health. Have negativity or bad luck permanently removed. Priest Muniswamy offers good luck and lifelong protection. Home consultations are available. Just call Priest Muniswamy at 282-8483. That's 282-8483.
It is important for the public to avoid dental quacks and only visit registered dentists. A dental quack is an untrained person who pretends to be a dental professional and who dispenses dental advice along with treatment for which he or she is not authorized. Quacks may be attractive because their prices are lower than qualified dentists, but patients must be aware that their improper practices, inadequate diagnostic tools, and poor sterilization protocols can be dangerous, even life-threatening. These can result in mishaps during the dental procedure, such as excessive bleeding and severe anesthetic reactions. Fatal infections transmitted via blood and saliva, such as coronaviruses, HIV/AIDS, hepatitis B and C, and others. Possible long-term negative effects such as bone loss, abnormal growth, tooth loss, and they can miss detecting oral cancers. The DBTT strongly encourages the public to only visit qualified dentists who display registration certificates issued by the DBTT. Visit www.dctt.org.tt to view the list of trained and certified dentists operating in Trinidad and Tobago and make sure that your dentist is registered.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is taking you from Independence to Republic Day with a host of specials, savings, and deals that's guaranteed to please your pocket. At KVS Supermarket and Home Store, you'll find the best shopping deals, lowest prices, and quality products. Get Brunswick tuna in oil, 3 for $25. Oasis water, 330 milliliter, 5 cases for $90. Trinidad juice, 19-ounce can, 2 for $19.95. Maybell ketchup, 700 milliliter, 3-pack for $19. And fruited juice, 1 liter, 2 for $18.99. You can also check out the Home Store for a wide range of household items to complement your decor or just make your home complete. With helpful staff, a clean, spacious environment, and free delivery within the area. Come shop in comfort with easy, spacious parking and even a play park for the kids. KVS Supermarket and Home Store is something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena. Now open opposite Citygate, Port of Spain, the Bossa Soup. All your favorite soups: cow heel, fish broth, pigtail, oxtail, beef, beef lentil, corn, chicken corn, veggie lentil. Get whatever you want, however you want it. And introducing this $6 breakfast. Bread and chana, chow mein, chicken liver, bhaji, pumpkin, and all added sauces with tea or coffee. Nothing hits the spot like a hearty, nutritious meal from the boss. So if you don't want soup, they can create a meal. The Bossa Soup with 6 locations across the country. Tragrid Road, Port of Spain, West Bees, Diego Martin, opposite Medford Gas Station, Endeavour, Chaguanas, Corner Prince and El Carmen Street, Arima, Toure Road, San Grande, and the newest outlet opposite Citygate, Port of Spain. If it's not the boss, it's not the best.
Nabby's Trading Company Limited, dedicated to providing time-honored medical supplies and pharmaceuticals. They offer numerous products in general healthcare, such as breathing apparatus in the form of oxygen concentrators and mesh nebulizers, needles, syringes, and injectables. Also at Nabby's, you will find a wide range of home healthcare products such as commodes, wheelchairs, and diagnostic machines. They even have surgical consumables, specialized women products, and rehabilitation aids for all your needs. Doctors and nurses can also find products for their use at Nabby's. Nabby's Trading Company Limited is also the distributor for the Cook medical line of products within the Caribbean, which offers the use of minimally invasive devices for surgeries. You can now purchase from Nabby's Trading Company Limited via the website www.ntcltdtt.com for pickup at their showroom at number 5 to 6 Harry Street in Curepe, or for delivery via TT Post. Find them on Facebook for immediate contact and update, or call today at 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Trading Company Limited, your trusted provider for all medical supplies and pharmaceuticals.
As the rains come down, it brings mosquitoes and other unwanted insects. But don't let this kill your joy. Repel X Insect Repellent Cream. Repel X is odorless, goes on smoothly, and does not leave oily residue on your skin. Repel X contains the active ingredient DEET, which is effective in repelling mosquitoes and other biting insects. And it's manufactured locally by VNS Pharmaceuticals Limited. Finally, an insect repellent that's both effective and affordably priced. Pick up your Repel X Insect Repellent today at pharmacies across the country. Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia. They wholesale and retail cellular phone and cellular accessories, smart home automation products, portable Bluetooth speakers, office chairs, and ideal gifts for the young generation. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Tactical Enterprises, or call 716-2900, 469-9900, or 325-0000. Tactical Enterprises Limited, Ramguli Trace, North Montplaisir Road, Cunupia, where style meets technology.
All right, people. So here we are. We're back, and we have a guest with us via Zoom. We want to bring her in immediately. We have about 6 or 7 minutes here to spend with her, and she's been on the program in the past, in person and on the phone line. I think this is the first Zoom we've done, but Empress RJ is the name. And don't worry, I have an in-house thing just now with performances and all kind of things, so I'm going to be touching all the artists that come and perform. But there is a nice show that's coming up, and it's coming up on Republic Day, which will be this Saturday. And it's a musical tribute to Andre Tanker. Takes place at the Central Bank Auditorium. Showtime 7:30 p.m. And Empress will give us more information on this, because I see an Ataclan, Mavis John, oh gosh, Stacey Sobers, Tree Canal. So Empress, tell us about the show. Tell us about the show.
Good morning again to you, Stephan, and to Synergy, and to Trinidad and Tobago. I want to say thanks, Stephan. You always accommodate me from my very first show 5 years ago to present.
Oh God,
so anything
don't lie on me on the ear, because I forget you for about 2 weeks. I forget your message, man. You asked me for an interview about 2 weeks ago, and I keep forgetting. I'm telling people the truth. Right?
Yeah.
Nice, good.
That doesn't mean you don't interview me. As a normal thing, you just forget, and I just remind you. So anyway, thanks again. And anything Synergy having, I will be there.
Nice.
So this tribute show to Andre Tanker, you know, it's so timely. Timely not just because it's Republic Day, it's Patriotic Month. We are celebrating our icons. it's timely because we live in a time where people are screaming for good music. You are
Yeah.
hearing it on the ground. You're hearing people talking about where all the good music gone. And so I say it is timely in that regard, where we have to preserve our music, the music of our icons, not just Andre Tanker. It's very sad when the youth, those who are involved in music, they don't know about those who laid the path for them to be
Yeah.
doing what they're doing today.
Correct.
So this is an attempt, apart from, paying tribute to him, it's an attempt to preserve our music. And I dare say, Shantwell Vibes will take that structure and going forward. Every year, Shantwell Vibe, the brand, would be paying tribute to a music icon.
Yeah, because as I recall, he was thought of somewhat as the Bob Dylan of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct, and that was said of him by David Rudder, another icon.
Yeah.
So we are excited. Come the 24th of September, it's going to be a tribute show in all, in the true sense.
Yeah.
Because people ask me, how much songs the artist singing? I said, listen, the guest artist doing like one of their original songs, right? But the body of their set, the majority of the song, 95%, Andre Tanker music. So you're bound to hear one of your top Andre Tanker songs.
Yeah.
Right? You must, and that is important. It's a tribute to Andre Tanker. It's not really about any individual artist, even though we come together to do it. The focus is Andre Tanker. And I can't repeat that. I can't repeat that enough.
And I mean, he's one of the greats and one of the great icons to focus on. As I recall, reading a little history on him, when he returned, I think he returned from North America in the late 1960s, and he had his first hit.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, you could correct me if I'm wrong.
Forward
Home, and that played a significant role in terms of capturing the mood of the local Black Power movement and that sort of thing to reject the foreign influences and also promoting indigenous development. So, is Tanka, what you gonna do? I mean, who could forget Ben Lyon? And all the work he did with Tricanal as well.
The man is huge. He's huge musician and composer, and he did a lot of work in the theater field as well with Derek Walcott. Even Geraldine O'Connor. He was that broad-based type of artist,
right.
Not restricted to any one genre. So we have, as you mentioned before, we have Tricanal, who needs no introduction.
Right.
We have Ataclan. We have another icon on the show, Mavis John, myself, Stacey Sobers, and you can't leave out a panel out of an Andre Tanker show. So we have Natasha Joseph. She is there.
Right.
The band, your music is so important. Our band is a group of very, very competent musicians. Kyle Peters, Emile Fortune, Tamba Gwindi, the iconic Tamba Gwindi, who played with Andre for 17 years as a percussionist.
Right.
And he's still around, and he's going to be on the show. The band is led by musical director Rodney Alexander. I'm really trying to talk fast and remember everything given the time I have. But
you're going good.
It's going to be really fantastic. Tickets are $300.
Yeah.
I tell people this is a show that is second to none. The product you're going to get on Saturday the 24th is not one that you could get next week or next month or even next year or 2 years from now. It's an Andre Tanker tribute show. That is not a show you're going to get every Monday morning. You should not miss it. Tickets are available at Extra Foods, Grand Bazaar, Arima, and Endeavor.
Nice.
For the folks in South who abuse me, you could make a little run Endeavor. That in the middle, right? That in the middle, we have Matt's Liquor Palace. That's Diego Martin, right after La Puerta Avenue.
Right,
we have Crosby's. Everybody know Crosby's in St. James.
Right.
And online, for the folks who, like to buy the tickets online, Island e-tickets.
Nice.
The antique.
But that's where
the people in my home.
But that's where the South crew could go. They just had to go up on Island e-tickets and purchase the ticket there, right there from the comfort of the home. Pay with a credit card.
I'm glad I'm glad you supported me. I'm glad you said it.
But of course, that's what the South crew had to do. You understand? So people,
Right, we have,
yeah, go ahead.
yes, for the people in Aruka and environs,
Yeah.
I forget all you. Tickets by D&T,
Nice.
barber shop right at the corner, Lupino Road and Eastern Main Road, right, in Aruka. What again can I say? Margaret Gittins, I want to make mention of Margaret Gittins, very, very instrumental in the production of this event. You know, you can't do it alone. It's team effort.
Right.
It's so many different people behind the scenes.
Correct.
You know, everybody coming together to make this a monumental event.
All right. So, Empress, I want to thank you for joining us and telling us about the event. Is Chantuel Vibes, and of course, a musical tribute to Andre Tanker. This Saturday, the 24th of September, Central Bank Auditorium. Showtime is 7:30 p.m. And of course, this is the holiday. So the show is being held on the holiday. Empress RJ, Natasha Joseph, Mavis John, Stacy Sobers, Sri Canal, Ataclan. Tickets are just $300. And like Empress just said, you can go to Crosby's Music Center in St. James, Extra Foods in Arima Grand Bazaar, and Endeavour in Chagonas. And of course, for more information on other ticket outlets, and you could also get it on Island e-tickets. But for more information on other ticket outlets, you could call committee members on 678-2843, 482-3111, and you could go to the Central Bank box office on the day of the event. Do not miss this. It's going to be a terrific show to absorb on a terrific day, which is Saturday, the 24th of September. Empress, thanks a lot and have a great day. Until we see each other again.
Take
nice.
care. Bye-bye.
All right. So nice, man. Just before we get to the birthdays, I've got to remind you guys about AA Learning Center. Yes, AA Learning Center now open for registration as they take in the preschoolers and primary school students for the academic year 2022 to 2023. And they are located number 306 Southern Main Road in Cunupia. And they have qualified, experienced teachers, patient and dedicated, and they cover the Ministry of Education's curriculum. At AA Learning Center, your child, of course, is taught in air-conditioned classrooms, and they also offer swimming, dance, music, and gymnastics. So you could register your preschool or primary school child today. Just have their birth certificate, immunization card, proof of address, and passport size photo ready, and contact them on 222-7306, 314-5102, or 735-3670. Those are the numbers to call, or you could also email them at aalearningcenter@gmail.com, or just check them out at number 306 Southern Main Road in Cunupia. And of course, if you just completed your CSEC and CXC exams and you're uncertain of what your next step will be, then look no further, because Elders is now registering for free CAPE classes, which includes CAPE Law instructed by Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. However, these free CAPE classes come with conditions, so call Elders for further information and find out if you qualify. If you're dissatisfied with your CXC grades, don't despair. You can join Elders, an institution founded by Mr. Herwald Mervyn Elder, recipient of the National Award of Merit Gold for outstanding service in education. And Mr. Elder's 50-plus years has built a school with a tradition of excellence in teaching. And Elders offer a wide range of CSEC subjects for at affordable rates and flexible times. So check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or call them on 6278632 or 715-5480 for more details. Elders, tried, trusted, and proven. All right? So with that, we got some birthdays to get to. I had a real nice all-inclusive pie, but we'll deal with all of that tomorrow. Tomorrow we have some fun, tomorrow and Friday. I think we need to kind of gear down and relax a little bit. Woo! And I ain't booked no, well, outside of Dr. Rajiv Sriram will address the situation with the school with the mask, and they will be delivering that letter to the Ministry of Education and the Minister of Education. Outside of that, I ain't booking more interviews for the rest of the week. We're dealing with people for the rest of the week. So we got some birthdays. Dear Stephan, kindly extend third birthday greetings and blessings and wish Arya Isabella Ali. All right, happy birthday from Grandpa Coralal, Grandma Joan, Uncle Shivan and Mommy, and Daddy Shriya and Kejan. All right, Mommy and Daddy Shriya and Kejan. All right, and that is Arya Isabella Ali. She's a cutie. Nice. And we also want to say happy birthday to two very important people. A husband and the niece, husband and niece of Anissa Mohammed. So, happy birthday going out to Salia. I didn't get the husband name. Did she put the husband name? Okay, let me just rephrase this whole thing here. Anissa Mohammed is sending birthday greetings going out to her loving husband, whose name we did not get, and her beautiful niece, Salia. All right, you guys enjoy your day. And hello and good morning, Stephan. We would really appreciate it if you would send out a belated 63rd birthday greeting to Lennox Chinese. Or is it Chinese? Lennox Chinese Shortman Chong. Okay, Lennox Chong. Happy 63rd birthday to you, man. They're putting the little nicknames in between. All right, his birthday was on Tuesday, the 20th of September. And your family, your friends would like to wish you all the best in health, wealth, and everything else that makes you happy. And they also want to remind him how much they love and appreciate him, and may God bless him with many more wonderful years. Greetings coming from his sweetheart, Maggie, his sweetheart, and his sister-in-law, Monica, and good friend, Poran. And with that, that's the end of the show for today, people. Tomorrow, we talk about a lot, including handkerchiefs and shedding tears. So until then, have a great day.
Cows from Belgium are world famous for their high quality and nutritious milk. Mina, a young and happy Belgian cow, always dreamt of providing her milk to all kinds of people around the world. One day, she finally decided to launch her own milk products. And the milk brand Mina Mina was born. Mina Mina Milk is offered in a full range of delicious dairy products, such as milk powders, liquid milks, condensed milks, butters, and more. With continuous product development and using the finest ingredients, Mina Mina Dairy is becoming renowned for its superior taste and value. It provides important nutrients and minerals, allowing great support for a healthy day. Through hard work and dedication, Mina Mina products are growing in popularity every day around the world. With a full range of delicious milk products, the Mina Mina dairy brand carries on that fine Belgian tradition of quality milk. Mina Mina, nutritious and delicious.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Freedom to buy Dr. Love health products and services over $300 and get one bottle of Colorado Silver value $200 free.
So a lot of you guys are asking, what is ED and how do I know I have ED? A lot of times, the reason why you guys have ED is because of plaque buildup. A great way to help break down this plaque is by shockwave therapy.
Welcome to TNT's first erectile dysfunction treatment center, using the world's best low-intensity shockwave therapy and male enhancement. Also male and female pain relief applied by our qualified nurses. Introducing chilibabycaribbean.com, an online digital directory using any smart device. Businesses, tradesmen, buying, selling, auctioning, and renting hotels and guest houses. Also real estate, vehicles, furniture, and household appliances. Registration free. chilibabycaribbean.com. Dr. Love Rebirth Center, PTSD Transit Mall, San Juan, with branches nationwide. Call 366-4058 or 478-9222.
Miami Carnival 2022 on Friday, October 7th. It's Panorama Night. Experience a world of steel pan as bands from across the U.S. compete for supremacy with international steel pan showcases featuring bands from Japan, U.S. Virgin Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and more. One full night of pan with competition and performance showcases. Friday, October 7th. It's a world of steel pan inside Miami Carnival 2022. For all details, including ticket info, log on to miamicarnival.org or find them on all social media platforms.
Planning an event? At Reality of a Dream, we have everything to make your event memorable. Corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings, providing you with top-of-the-line transportation and service on your special day with a beautiful Mercedes-Benz car and driver. Our venue includes a majestic entryway which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 persons dining and making way for the wonderful well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo. At Reality of a Dream, we have a must-experience modern bar facility where guests can sip and socialize. We have now included our brand new fully inclusive Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat where you can stay the night or weekend overlooking the entire area. We provide secured parking for guests and the tables and chairs are included for all events. So call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.